Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is JT and this is the XO Budget. Today we are going to be doing a wallet reset as well as stuffing my Etsy paycheck. So if you would like to come along with me on this journey, please subscribe and let's get into it. Alright you guys, so like I said, we are going to be doing a wallet reset. I also wanted to show off this new bag. I'm actually going to start using this as like my bank bag. I actually got this as a gift from one of my friends, and it is from Prime Cut. So I'll actually have it linked down below. My last bank bag I got from this local seller, so I actually don't really know where it's from, and I know a lot of you were asking where it's from. Unfortunately, I was never able to find a dupe, but I was like, might as well use this one. It's actually really cute. I love like the little design on it. It's very simple. Plus it allows me to keep a little bit more money, because I felt like even with the other one that I had, I wasn't really able to have a lot of money in there. But this one I'm able to hold a lot. So it's a really cute bag, and this is what I'm going to be using from now on. But yeah, and now I get to link my bank bag for you guys. So let me go ahead and put this to the side. And we're gonna be stuffing my Etsy paycheck today as well as resetting my wallet. So let's go ahead and count this up. I'm gonna go ahead and pull out my calculator here. All right, so we have $50. 6, 8, 2, 4, 6, 8, $200. 20, 30. And 2, 3, 4, 5, $7. So a total of 307. Actually, it's going to be 407 because I am going to be putting a placeholder as well. So total is going to be $407 that we are going to be stuffing from my Etsy paycheck today. So let's just go ahead and get into it. I'm going to first bring out my wallet so that way we can reset this. So let me go ahead and unzip. So I did do quite a bit of spending this week. So we're gonna go ahead and go into this binder first, which will have my daily expenses slash like what's in my wallet. So let's go ahead and move over gas and charging since we did use all of it so far. So $25 is going into gas and charging. I just filled up a little bit. I didn't really have much to do. I don't really need to fill up again, but I'm going to keep this on me just in case. For groceries, it's kind of all over the place. Okay. For groceries, we still have some money left. I obviously have not touched it in a minute. I did not organize this. Okay, so for groceries, we still have 10, 15, 20, 21. So I'm going to put this into this envelope. But for now, I'm going to move over this 50. So that way I can use it for this week. And we're gonna add this here. And I think I'm also going to take all 3 of these ones and we're gonna put this into my $1 savings challenge. So I'll put that there. So in our groceries rollover, we still have 10, 20, 25, $30. That will be for me to be able to do like a bulk purchase of food. I usually do so with like Costco. I mean, like I don't really get too much from Costco, honestly. But sometimes I do. Like I just get like the frozen fish and stuff that I usually get. Like frozen salmon and stuff that I usually am able to get throughout the whole entire week or like 2 weeks. Honestly, it lasts me a lot longer because I don't really eat too much, and I usually like meal prep and kind of like save all of that. But anyway, eating out's getting 25. So left over, we still have $10 in eating out as my rollover. For spending, we are moving over 10 into my wallet, which is my usual for spending. And that leaves us still with $30 in case I need a little extra. And then miscellaneous, we still have $5 in miscellaneous, so I'm just gonna move over one of these 5s. And so in miscellaneous in here, we still have 20, 25, 30, 35, $40, which is pretty good. And I'm gonna put this 10 in the wallet, and then let me go ahead and just take out my receipts from the back. I did do a little bit of shopping, but yeah, you can always find my Fetch Rewards code in the description below, but I am going to scan those into Fetch right after this video. So we're all set with my wallet here. Let me go ahead and actually, before I put my wallet away completely, just get all my coins, put them in like my little jar. That's it. Cool. All right, so wallet is all set. And we're gonna stay in this binder, and we're actually gonna go all the way to the back to start stuffing my Etsy paycheck. So for self-care, I am gonna be putting $11, so 10, 11. And currently in self-care, we have 50, 60. So this brings us to 50, 60, 70, 71. Let me update my tracker. I think I'm gonna update my tracker in this video with you guys. I actually changed my trackers a little bit. So before, let me see if I have an old one still. Okay, I don't have an old one anymore, but before my trackers used to be the same size as like a bill, but now I actually changed the size a little bit. So you can see that it is a little bit wider and a little shorter. So they're actually the same size as the trackers that are in like my new apartment savings challenge. And the reason why I did that is just because when it comes to getting into it, it's easier for me to just grab only the money and leave the tracker for when I do like my normal cash stuffings. But I also figured I might as well just show you guys how I fill out these trackers as I'm filling them in. So today is November 5th. So I'm going to write that in the date. And then this is the Etsy paycheck of October. So Etsy October, and we are adding $11. And there was 60 in there, and now we have 71. So this is what that looks like. So yeah, so still the same layout of the tracker, just a little bit of a different size. And yeah, I'm gonna actually be adjusting the ones that are available on my Etsy shop for the digital download for you to be able to choose which size. So yeah, that is gonna be the new trackers. I actually put new trackers in all of my envelopes, so that is gonna be pretty much what we'll be doing today. And you'll see me just update the trackers, especially since we don't have too much going on. I figured that this would be kind of a fun way to fill in some of the time and make this a little bit of a longer video, so that way you guys can see how I update my trackers. All right, because usually I update my trackers off camera, especially for cash stuffings, because usually my cash stuffings are super, super long, but for one like this where I don't have too much, I figured I might as well just show you guys. Okay, so let's go ahead and go into inventory materials. And I mean, the whole purpose is for me to only grab the cash, but since we're updating the tracker today, I'll take out the tracker as well. But for inventory materials, we are putting $49. So let me just update this first. So 11, 5. It is a Tuesday. It is actually election day, so happy election day. But the 5th, today is a Tuesday. Usually I do my cash stuffings on Monday, but I was just waiting for my Etsy paycheck to come in before I do a cash stuffing, so I figured I might as well just wait one day. I didn't think it was going to be that big of a deal, and I ended up not spending money yesterday anyway, so it worked out. Okay, so for inventory materials, this is from our Etsy paycheck, October, and we are adding $48. Up to give a total of $250. All right, so we are adding 20, 40, 45, 6, 7, 8. So let's go ahead and put this where it belongs. All right, so now in inventory materials, we have 100, 200 in the bank, 20, 40, 45, 46, 7, 8, 9, 50. So $250 in inventory materials. All right, for packaging, we are going to be putting $30, so $20, $30. That gives us $20, $40, $50 in packaging. All right, so that is all good there. Next is tools and supplies, and tools and supplies is getting 25. So now we have a total of 50, 70, 75. Okay, and then tech and equipment, we are adding 46, so 20, 40, 45, 46, which gives us a total of 100, 200 in the bank, 20, 40, 45, 46, 7, 8, 9, 250. So yeah, like I mentioned, today is election day. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I am a little nervous. I just feel like this day always just brings me so much anxiety because it's like, it's such like a privilege and such power to have the right to vote. And so I truly hope that every single one of you watching, if you are eligible to in the US, that you did vote, just because I truly believe in voting and being able to have your voice heard. And so I'm such a huge advocate for everyone and anyone to vote. It's actually really cute. Like, today's also my mom's birthday, fun fact. But she also is interested in voting as well. And I mean, her coming from the Philippines and becoming a US citizen, that was one thing that she always made sure that I knew is like the value of voting. So hopefully all of you voted. I don't know what the results really will be. And I think that just always gives me anxiety, just like not really knowing what's to come, and not just for like the presidency, but also for like all the measures and stuff that affect like my local government. Like, that all is also so important to me, to always educate yourself and to always be able to put in your voice and make sure your voice is heard, and to always understand that voting really is a privilege. And I hope that every single one of us that is eligible to vote really does so, because for us to be able to have this is something that I would never want to take advantage of, and I would always want to make sure that my voice is heard. So again, like, this is posting way past election, so this is probably something like PSA way too late, but hopefully all of you voted if you could, and I can't wait to be able to kind of see what happens. And yeah, let's go ahead. And I mean, like, I normally don't want to like talk about politics, especially because as much as like I respect everyone's opinion, I know that it's just a sensitive topic for every single person. So please don't think that I'm going to engage in any discourse around politics or like my political beliefs. I just hope that no matter what you believe in, you voted for what you truly believed in, because you did the work to educate yourself, and you did the work to be able to know exactly what you're voting for, and voted exactly the way that you believe is right. And whatever that may be, kudos to you. But I believe in what I believe in, and that is what I voted for. And so I'm looking forward to see what this election day results are going to come. Again, not just for this country, but also for my own government as well, like my local government, to see, you know, the measures and everything that are going to be passed or not passed. Looking forward to seeing the results. So let's go ahead and get into the cash stuffing portion. So organization, we are going to be putting 25. So we have 20, 25. So now organization has 50, 70, $75. Yeah, I feel like when it comes to any type of like talk about politics, it's always like a sensitive subject. And it's not to say like, oh, you shouldn't believe or like you shouldn't like engage in that discourse. I'm just gonna be very honest with you guys. Like if that conversation is to come up in the comments, I'm probably not going to respond to it. I just believe that no matter what it is that you believe in, you are voting, and that you are making sure that you are educating yourself and you are voting the way that you should be, because I also don't like the whole idea of voting just to vote and not really actually understanding what you're voting for, because again, it's such a privilege to have our voices heard. And as someone who, I mean, being a young woman of color, a lot of times my voice tends to kind of die away in the shadows, and this is the one time where I feel empowered to know that what I say matters. So let's go ahead and put 55 into personal setup, which is going to get a 50 and a 5. So personal setup now has 50, 100, 50, 200, 220, 225. Thank you for letting me go on that rant about voting. It really only happens once every 4 years to have such a huge voting day like today. So it's just the only thing that's really on my mind, if I'm to be completely honest. It's giving me anxiety knowing like I don't know what's gonna happen, but that's the way it is, and that's the way it's gonna continue to be, because again, we have the privilege of being able to have our voices like this. So for P.O. Box, I'm going to be putting a 20. So now P.O. Box has $20, $40, $60. I'm focusing a lot on this one because I am wanting to get a P.O. Box before the end of the year. So that way, when it comes to the next 6 months, at least for a 6-month period, since I'm not 100% sure where I'm going to be living, I want to make sure that I know exactly that my information is safe and that I can have a place for you all to either send me stuff and or for me to be able to send stuff from as well, just for my own privacy. Canva Pro, we are skipping. YouTube giveaways is going to be getting 25. So 25. And so now for in YouTube giveaways, we have 100 in the bank, 50, 70, 80, 85. Sorry, 185. I don't know if I said that. 185. Okay, so that is YouTube giveaways. And then next is going to be taxes. And taxes is going to be getting $122. So let's go ahead and put this away here. Didn't get very good bills this time around. The bank gave me some pretty old looking bills, but it's okay. So taxes now has 500, 600, 700 in the bank, 50, 70, 90, 800, 801, 802. All right, so that is it for this part of the stuffing, but let me go ahead and take care of the ones here that I'm going to put into my $1 savings challenge. And if you saw my last cash condensing, you will know that I moved over my $1 savings challenge into this little cinema roll, like little bag here. I did get this from Daiso, I believe. Like, I know that you can find similar ones at Daiso. So if you have a Daiso near you, that's where you can find this. It's cute. It's like a PVC plastic, so it's easy to clean, but I just thought it was cute because it's cinema roll and I love Sanrio. Okay, so we are adding $3, which is perfect because that means we get to fill in an icon, since now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let me just leave $1 in the front, and this is 5. That will be going in the back. So we can fill in one of these icons. All right, so that is it for this week's cash stuffing, you guys. I know that it was a little bit of a shorter video, but thank you so much for hanging out with me. I do have a really cool announcement that will be coming in the next video, so don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you know when my next video will be here, as well as maybe hit that little, like, you know, that little alarm, or not alarm, that bell, so that way you can be notified the next time I post a video, because an exciting announcement is going to be coming up in the next couple of days, so stay tuned for that. But other than that, thank you all so much for hanging out with me, and I can't wait to see you guys next time. Bye, you guys.